Yeah, I thought we had the game in hand for sure. And our inability with our guard play to handle pressure, up in the game with 1-and-1, two-shot fouls, just take care of the ball, 10-second count, Ty Fagan, Austin Crowley a turnover, just our inability for ball security to get shots at the goal. Just the last play, all we were doing is putting a safety in the back, and Matt went for a steal. All we're trying to do is get him to catch it in front. He went for a steal, and the guy got behind him and still made a half-court shot. But, so we had some breakdowns defensively, played well enough to win. But, like I said, in the last play of the overtime, kind of similar to what we did with Jarkel in regulation, just trying to get a paint touch, and, just settled. And give South Carolina credit, they guarded it well. So tough loss. Credit to South Carolina for, Stevenson made a big three, down one, kind of contested, and some teams have made those kind of plays against us.
Questions?
The last possession, you just referenced it, the last possession in overtime, Jarkel, was the goal to get him to go downhill and he just kind of lost track of the time?
No, the guy just guarded him. Yeah, just like what we did in the end of regulation, Neil. When he got, I thought maybe he didn't get fouled at 3 feet. We just ran a play we call real, where it's just a small on big sprint ball screen, at the end. Not trying to get too tricky because we've had some trouble entering balls to wings, so we're just trying to be as simple as we could. All we're trying to do is get a paint touch, maybe get to the line, and give South Carolina credit. They leveled him off and, forced a really, really tough shot.
Miscommunication on that play with the shot clock, or was that just not expected to be a factor?
No. We were trying to take talking about in overtime. Yeah, the clock and it's like a 1 second differential. We're just trying to take the last shot. So no, not at all. We're trying to go with about 9 or 10 seconds still on the clock, which is plenty of time. He just leveled him off and he couldn't get by him. The clock goes down. He just shoots a rush shot. So no, nothing with the clock. Just South Carolina did a good job of leveling him off, and we couldn't get a paint touch.
What was the message to the team in the locker room after a game like this?
Not much of a message, just tough. Some things that we just told you why we didn't win, was just, I thought guard play late, and then our inability. We had 4 or 5 just breakdowns. I'm not gonna name any names, but really just breakdowns defensively, just schematically, and what we try to do. One time we went our 13 back to fist. One player thought we were in double fist, and he got back cut and laid it in. We got beat on an offensive tip in. So yeah, it was just some miscommunications and down the stretch, and South Carolina made some big plays.
Closing first halves had kind of been a thing for y'all, an issue for y'all, but y'all managed to get ahead there at the end. What did you see positively out of those final minutes there? Yeah,
it was a battle. I thought we missed some unbelievably good shots early in that game, just wide open, around the rim and then from 3. And but we fought it and held them to 34% in the first half, so we thought that was good, and closed it out. And I thought, we got up 8 in the second half and had the game. We just had to have ball security and like I said, just guard them the correct way, and we didn't do that.
Was there anything specific Jarkel was dealing with tonight to come off?
Yeah, he didn't practice today. We didn't think he'd play in the game. That's why we didn't start him. I didn't know if he'd play or not. So give him credit. It was a sickness, non-COVID, so he just felt awful all day and just said he would try it. So that's why we didn't start. He said he felt okay. Ty Fagan is really hobbling on a leg. He's been doing that for 2 weeks, and I don't know what's going to be his status later, so he's, we're just getting pretty thin, and got to keep fighting, take the day off tomorrow, and get back at it on Thursday and get ready for Georgia.
When you lose on a buzzer beater like this, is there anything you have to say to stop the guys from getting deflated, or do they kind of understand that stuff like this happens?
No, not really. It hurts. There's not much you can say in a locker room when a guy makes a half-court shot that, we're going to take tomorrow off and concentrate on academics, do all the rehab that you can do, have the best day you can possibly have tomorrow, and get ready. We'll watch it on Thursday morning, get ready for Georgia. It's just all you can do is just go next.
Kind of going off the Jarkel question, coming back from what he came back from and a little bit early, just your thoughts of a lot of minutes, but a lot of production, or at least some effort there.
He's got a great heart. He's got a great heart, and so his back has been fine, and so that's just kind of where we are right now, and But tonight, it was just, like I said, we found out about 30 minutes before game day practice today. But he got a little bit better, and so he just wanted to try it. That was all up to him. You know, it was him. He just wanted to try it, and when he got out there, we kept asking him, and I think he got really tired at the end. He was just trying to put somebody else in that really weren't into that game, you know, that's been in that situation before. So, but give him credit. He showed a lot of toughness tonight.
If Ty can't go or he's limited, do you have to almost force somebody into the rotation? Or do you
we
go
tried to,
bigger?
we played James White, in the first half, and, Eric Vander Heiden, it was just at the end, they kind of went small, that's why we didn't really put Jamin back in, of him, kind of struggling to guard and, kind of an undersized forward that'll drive it. And, it was just, Ty Fagan wasn't feeling great, but we put him back in. And, next man up, Neil's got to be James White. And James White will probably play quite a bit at Georgia on Saturday.
Any further questions for Coach?
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, y'all. You got Nas right here.